Okay, guys, it's again the 14th Friday. Hi. Wow. So the problem with the really muggy day out and not a whole lot of wind, you run inside, you put a fan on you, so you got a brand new air conditioner, so it's ice cold out or in, and you got the fan blowing it, you catch a cold. Yeah, how crazy is that? So it's August 14, 2020. I'm not complaining, I'm just explaining. You see me? Like Kevin Hogan would always say. He'd say, I'm not complaining, I'm explaining. So this is a setup for putting dog ears on wood. So I put dog ears on the far end, the furthest away from the building. I put dog ears on the floorboards of my porch for the horse barn. So let me show you how I do that. So, first of all, I put some earplugs by me. Now I know Mike Holmes would not approve, but I'm not going to wear my glasses at the moment because I'll close my eyes as I cut these. So I put this board here on a certain angle, predetermined angle, so that I can put what I'm going to cut up against it. All right, see, it's up against there on that angle. Then I put the stop here. See that? So now every time I cut it, it's going to be that exact dimension. So I got a dog ears are boom, boom, right? So let me do one quickly, and I'll show you. Then I'll run a few so you can see how production goes. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is dog-eared, like dog-eared fencing. Cut them off. Don't ask me why they call it dog-eared, because I don't know. But I'll do another one faster, so as if I was in production. See that? I refuse to bore you with that. So let's talk about, because this is basically, why do I keep grunting and clearing my throat? I don't know. It's a habit, I guess, like a nervous tic or a Tourette's. Maybe I'm a Tourette syndrome guy. Carl Kiry, you guys remember Carl Kiry? He was a machinist extraordinaire on first shift in Plant 2, Adient. Really enjoyed working with the guy. He and I, we used to go out every once in a while, and clearing my throat again, and enjoying our company. But we had a lot of interests, similar interests, like our vehicles, our lifestyles, our work habits. You know, we like to work. So this video, clearing my throat again. This video is to show you. So hi, Carl. Can't wait to go out sometime. We gotta do it quickly. I know we had a nice talk, but there's a lot more to talk about. All right. So this video is pretty much what I accomplished. Part of what I accomplished today. I'm pretty happy with what I did with this Corvette, with the help of Zane, the middle coop. He's my mechanic. So I have the radiator, and guess what? It's installed, and it's installed correctly. So, like I said, Zane helped me out with that. Oh, look at that, he hooked up a hose here too. So, one hose. I need to hook this with this, thinking that I could use this hose. Or no, this one's for the bottom one. So I thought this one would work, but he said no, it would not. Sadly, it would not, he said. Okay, well, so I got to come up with something. So just get some dimensions. And this one here, all I need is this one here, except cut here. And these are formed. See how thick it is here, narrow it is here? So you can't just cut it and push it on there. I don't know. That's what he said, so I gotta believe him, right? So, okay, this is for the top. No? Yeah, this is for the top. I don't know anymore, guys. But I'll review it and I'll get it figured out. But look, this thing is in. The fans fit in nicely, and it sits nicely into the bed. So I'm happy there. Now you saw the. Oh man, I see a nice thing of water here. Oh. 3 words. Delicious. I think I got that from James Climack. Whenever he tastes something really good, he'd say, 3 words, Dirk. Delicious. Thanks for that information, James. So I should have done a selfie with Zane. Just for review, this thing here was, this porch was right there. I took that off, dragged it with a tractor, shoved it out here. Dirk helped me a little bit. That was nice. Tucker is doing really good. He keeps hiding underneath that that thing over there. Whatever. Let me show you. Hey, Tucker, Tucker, Tucker. There he, oh man, he dug a hole. Wow. Oh, cool. So he dug a hole in there, probably because it's a little bit cooler. It was pretty warm out today. Warm. It's a tortoise. He should be fine with it. So, you saw that 4x8 platform there, porch. I took that from here, and I'm building a new one for here. And all this is just a platform that just sits on the ground. It's not mounted into the ground, it just sits there. So I really had to dig away a little bit, try to get this as level as I can. It's a little bit off kilter where it's higher over here than over there, so the water will roll that way, but I'm not going to worry that much about it because it's flat enough. You know, anybody walking on here, they're not going to notice. Now, talk about flat floors. If you work in any shop floor, if you're working on any shop floor, shipping floor, anywhere, if you look closely, you will notice that the floor has, it's very uneven. Gradually, yeah, but it is uneven. So if you poured water, there'll be standing spots and high spots and low spots. But so nobody notices it. I believe same thing in like stores. They're not real flat. But that's what our legs are for. We can compensate for uneven. So you can see the dog-eared boards here. So what I did is I just laid these 3 down, took the dimensions from the building, and started screwing these in. And now, right now I only have 1 screw per cross member, and when it's all done, I'll run through and put the second screw on each board. But it's gonna go from, I know it looks really disgusting right now, but it's gonna go from here all the way to the end of the building. I'll tie these together with 2x4s, womanized, so that they're even. So it's going to be really nice. You're going to be able to walk all the way to this barn door over here on the porch. And like I said, it looks really disgusting right now. And here's a nice thing too. All along here, I'll have flowers and planters and stuff. And on this side of the door, there'll be a planter, a big pot, like the pots I have over here. Looks like they're ceramic or cement, but it's foam plastic. Sit here, loaded up with flowers. I think it just set off the barn quite a bit. And then all along here, I'm going to dig this channel a little bit deeper and then run the water into the corner there, because it just stands there anyway. It doesn't bother anything and slowly sinks into the ground. This clay really retains the water, surface water, so it'll sit there for a while. But that's okay. You know, I do have a slight drain here coming off into here, and you can see it work its way into that low area, and that'll slowly work its way toward the woods. Okay. What else did I do, guys? Oh, I fixed the fence, the electrical part. So tomorrow's Saturday. I'll finish this. This will be done. You guys are really going to like it. I'll have to go to the store and start spending more money on the pots, or the flower, what do you call these things, those pots? Anyways, nice. I knew it a second ago. But flower pots, it's going to look really nice. And then right here, somewhere around here, I intend on having a chicken coop for the girls. They've been bugging me for years to have chickens. And right where here will be the, or not here, probably, I don't know where it's going to be, but somewhere over here will be the chicken house. And they'll have access to part of the front there, all of this area here, all of this area here, into this deep area next to the barn. They'll clean all that out. And then in the end, I'll put a wall here of something, I don't know what. I don't want it to move. And then into the back, underneath this pine tree, I'll cut it open here. I'll wire it all up so it's they can't get out. And oh, they're gonna love it. They're gonna love it. So that was really my big project there. Yeah, the Corvette is my main project, but again, I can just go so far. I did finally get the radiator, and today, like I said, we installed it, so I'm happy there. I also want to show my van. I was talking to Carl Kiry about the van, and I moved it. He didn't know I had the van, but it's a really nice van, Ford. Engine runs really well. I don't know if I'm going to be able to open the back door. Oh yes, plenty of room. So there's the van, Carl. This is my sleeper van, camper van. Yeah, there's a tire in there, but that's not really the actual spare tire for this thing. I don't know if I even have a spare tire. So here's the inside from the back. This has been an accident, the back end of this thing, and the doors are really bound up. But must have been eating a lot of cheese. So, like I told you guys before, there'll be a big bed right here on this side, as high as that shelf, but designed height-wise to accept totes for clothing. That'll be closed with a curtain. And then right here will be the toiletry, shower, bathroom area, just right here. It's not going to be closed or anything, but closed. And then right here is going to be a double sink. I can do dishes and whatever. And of course that needs to remain open. These chairs will be on swivels, so I can rotate them around, and I don't need any other chairs. You'll be able to sit there. And then of course the top of the bed, you'll be able to sit or recline and shoot the breeze. So that's the van, Carl. I did remove everything in here. There were chairs. There was a big giant Tommy lift in here for handicap access. it's going to be a winner. I'll tell you what, I'm really, really happy with it. Large windows, and they all have cool, pretty much all the windows work pretty nicely. Seals off everything. So this place is a mess, as you can see. I'm leaving the lawnmower outside. It's further into the property, so people really can't see it from the road. Famous last words, right? It's safe. But and for Carl's sake, here's my Indian. I got this thing back earlier this week, I believe it was. Thing rocks. This is all the stuff that came off the original 350 engine that was in the Corvette. Thankfully, I saved everything. But typically what I do is I write down, I put them in totes, and I write down what's in them. See right there, hood nuts and screws, nothing on there. Vet spark plug wires, gas line, header and exhaust. So, and then here I write down exactly what everything is. But for some silly reason, I must have thought, hey, I'm getting a new radiator anyway, so it'll come with brackets. But they don't. They use the same brackets. So thankfully, I still had these. I just tossed them in that big bin over there, and I threw that upstairs. It's got the original alternator, water pump, air conditioner pump, all that stuff from the original motor in there, along with these. But I never labeled that because I didn't think I never needed it. I felt I never needed to use those parts again, but I did look around and there it was, guys. I'm so freaky happy. So Zane also explained to me where some of the lines goes. This cluster is going to get out of here, and this hose is going to go to right here. That underneath this thing here is underneath this little nozzle, or what do you want to call that, tube, is a plug. I'll unplug that and put a fitting in there, and this hose will go in there. It's basically the drain from the vapors right here. The vapors will come and it'll condense the cooling fluid, condense, and then turn into liquid, and it just pumps into there. And it's under pressure, so it'll force it all into there. Kind of cool. I'm telling you guys, it looks really good in there. Looks like a complete engine, does it not? Now, another thing is, I asked Zane, what about the brake vacuum? Well, that's what this is right here. This is a check valve right here, he explained. Goes into this canister here. And there's a hole right here that a plug snaps into. And I'm going to drill, let me show you that plug. So I set it over here, right here. I need a better place for it. I need to label it. This plug here is a plug, so there's no through hole in there. So this hole is the same size as the vacuum line, and I'll drill it, and I'll tap a fitting into there, a barbed fitting, and slide it back into there. It fits tightly in that hole. Resistance, you can feel resistance on there, and because it's vacuum, it'll never blow out. Famous last words. I'll somehow capture it so it can't come out, all right? Because what if it backfires? Isn't that backfiring up into the, or not backfires, but backfires? Back up into this chamber here, which means it's got pressurized air. I don't know if that, because I've seen it before where the carburetor will actually explosively fly out of, the gases will fly out, explode out of the carburetor. I know you guys seen that before. I gotta watch out because if these videos are too long, they'll it's only 19 minutes. 23 minutes is about the max these videos will handle, and then it'll switch to a second video. That's a real pain. So what time is it right now, you ask? I tell ya. Grow up, Dirk. Why? I don't want to grow up. All right, what time is it? It's after 8, 8:01. Whoa! So Zane will come back here tomorrow. I think he's going to Mount Pleasant to hunt coyotes. He's got a friend up there that has coyote problems, just pop them all. I'm not going to say that they all need to die. They all just need to die. I'm not going to say that. So, on another video I told you that I went to bed really late last night, and then when I did go to bed I slept, so I probably went to bed at 12:30 p.m. or 12:30 a.m. and then what happened was my hip hurt so bad I couldn't take it, so at 3 o'clock I wake up and I pop a melatonin. And what happens is it'll work on you, it'll make you fall asleep, make you really tired. And there's really no side effects that I've ever had. I've had bad side effects with Benadryl. That stuff, you sleep and you wake up really tired. I don't know why it is. It's almost like you didn't sleep, but you did sleep. But with melatonin, you're out. But the problem is, so it was 4 o'clock past, a little bit past 4 o'clock that I finally got to sleep, got to bed. So maybe I had 4 hours sleep, which doesn't sound too bad, but I can feel it. So I tried to take a nap again this afternoon. What that did was give me a headache. Whine. Hey, I get to whine every once in a while. Everybody has a right to whine, So anyway, that's the deal. So it's Friday. That's the end of the day report. I'm gonna install all those dog-eared floorboards. Tomorrow will be done. I'll see what it looks like, and I don't know if I have to dog-ear the rest of those boards right there. See those boards? Next to the freezer right there. So I don't want to dog-ear them if I don't have to. So once they're dog-eared, I can get rid of this setup too on this radial alarm saw. I've had that radial alarm saw for like 30 years, guys. It's a very nice one. I had one earlier, and then I gave it to David for mowing my grass, something like that. My bro David. So he's got that one. He's liking that. But this is a little newer, and again, still old, but runs like a champ. What I'd like to do is make a bench for it. I don't know. I don't need no stinking bench for the saw, but I'd like to put wheels on there so I can at least move it around. It's a real pain in the yin-yang to move. You know what I mean? So